I'll just get this out of the way. I don't watch Star Wars.
Yeah, we know. Jesus Christ, you say it in every podcast.
Damn.
You gonna put the forehead freaking roast again?
Yes,
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, get the forehead.
That's actually a really good idea. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Talking Nerdy Podcast, where we talk about all the latest comic book movie news that's going on. I'm joined here with a bunch of new guests, or with one new guest, and a bunch of returning guests, actually. So let's start off with Shawn. Talk about where you're from.
Yeah, updates in cinema on Instagram. Give it a follow.
No, I meant where you're from. Talk about your personal life.
Oh, my personal life. We'll get real deep. All right, so back.
No, your address, your social security.
Skip that. Lexi. We got Lexi returning. Where are you from?
Hi guys, I'm DarthLexii. I'm from California. What's up?
All right. She's the only girl joining our podcast today. We're scaring more and more of them away. She's the only brave one left. Liam is returning. What's up, man?
Yo, what's up? I'm Liam. DC.Marvel.Unite.
Apparently, Liam is a rapper now. Okay.
Yo.
I'm from Canada too.
Yo.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
Okay, Younis. Younis is back. What's up, man?
What's up? My new account is Real World of Flash. My previous one was taken down due to false copyright claims.
No one cares. Okay.
Facts.
And our newest guest coming to the show for the first time. Sorry, Lex, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm still introducing people here.
No, I was just making fun of Younis. Keep going.
That's fine. Everyone does that. Steven is joining today. Steven.
Hello? Yeah.
Hello, man. What's going on?
My account's everything_DC EU Comics.
That's such a really long
from Melbourne,
name.
Australia.
I know. So, now we can get started with all the topics. Quickly, I want to do a promotion for two websites that are actually promoting this week. Because we have Heroic Hollywood that posts all the latest comic book movie news and the scoops that they produce all the time. And we also have GodHatesGeeks.com. Sell out. We got to pay these bills somehow. GodHatesGeeks.com. They are actually the website that allowed me to actually write an article for them about New York City Comic Con that we went to, 2 weeks ago? Was it?
Well, they didn't allow you. Technically, you had to do it if you wanted to get the tickets. But that's none of my business.
They allowed me to go to New York City Comic Con for free. And I had awesome time.
Damn, that's awesome.
You can all see the vlog I posted in the description down below. And check out my YouTube channel.
Indeed.
And then you can also check out their website as well. You can read the
Jose
article I wrote
moves.
there. I'm here making moves, yo. And you can read the article I wrote. I wrote an article, guys. I learned how to read.
Damn.
Baby steps, Jose. Baby steps. Don't go that
You
far.
can read?
So that's pretty much all we got to talk. So now we can just start with the news, and we're going to talk about all the latest trailers towards the end of the podcast, actually.
What are our topics today, Jose?
Well, let's get started with the first one. Venom, Sony's production, hires the stunt team for John Wick, right? That sounds great. Good news, everybody, right? Good?
Yeah. No, sounds solid.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
They also hire the writers of 50 Shades of Grey, so.
God, yes.
Oh,
Even
yes.
better.
I really hope
Cannot
there's
wait
a
to
lot
see
of
the
people get
handcuffs.
them. Yep.
Yeah, so skip. All right, next one. Deadpool has wrapped production, and so has the X-Men film Dark Phoenix, which everybody forgot was even in production.
Right.
Nah.
Being directed by first-time director Simon Kinberg is doing it. Now, Simon Kinberg has been around with with 20th Century Fox pretty much for a long time with the first X-Men movies, and he's done tons of movies. So, he's been around with the franchise since the beginning. Is his first-time director is a mixed bag of what you want, but apparently nothing has happened. It came off without a hitch because now he's like, oh, we're done. Okay, that was quick and no problems on set apparently. We're just used to we're used to Bryan Singer always tweeting out a picture every day. Zack Snyder tweeting out pictures all the time. So we're just always with him day by day. He was dead quiet the whole time, and then now where he just posted, "We're done."
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Back to the old school way of doing it. Not let the media.
Dude, there's still no conversation on who Jessica Chastain's character is, right?
Yeah, she is not Lilandra, she says. So, I don't know.
Apparently, they're sticking really close to the comics.
Now there's
That's
even a
right.
rumor
But it's
that
not in space.
there's even
or
a
whatever.
rumor going around that the Skrull are going to be taking a part in the
Yeah.
X-Men Dark Phoenix. But you also know that Captain Marvel is going to be dealing with the Skrull too. So it's just kind of exactly like when we had 2 Quicksilvers. Now we're going to have 2 Skrull invasions. They're going to look different.
Yeah,
huh?
Oh wow.
Doesn't Fox own like some of the scrolls? And
Yeah.
Marvel owns.
They
They
Fox
own
owns the
remember-
Super Skrull. They own the Super Skrull. As
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember
Wonder
what's his
Skrull.
name, the director for Guardians of the Galaxy, stating something like that.
James Gunn.
Fox
talked about
owns.
that,
James Gunn.
Yeah, James Gunn. He stated something like that
Some
regarding that
of
matter.
the photos that Ryan Reynolds was posting shows him holding the 2 katanas. They're named B and Arthur, and I had to do some research because I wasn't too well versed in pop culture from olden days. Back.
So it's like Katana from Suicide Squad.
Hell yeah.
No. B. Arthur is the name of one of the Golden Girls. That's what it is.
Yes.
Beatrice.
Oh,
Arthur.
and okay.
So if you actually look at a photo of Deadpool in the first scene they see Ryan Reynolds' character in with the whole pizza and everything, his
Oh, the
T-shirt
shirt.
is a picture of
Mhm.
Beatrice. B. Arthur. Yeah, you go. So it's just another reference to the Golden Girls. Just another thing that Deadpool does. The katanas are named B and Arthur.
Mhm.
But yeah, those 2 films wrap production. Any thoughts on that, Lexi? What do you think?
Congrats.
She is so
Can't
excited.
wait.
Oh yeah.
Frick, I love Deadpool. Okay, I'm so excited, and yeah, it'll be great. Heyo.
All right, Liam
Deadpool.
and X-Men.
Yeah. And X-Men. I hope we get like a first look at Dark Phoenix
Well,
soon.
Yeah, that'll be amazing.
soon. You want to say soon because I'm like eventually we're gonna.
Yeah, soon.
Yeah,
And yeah, that was.
Sean, what are your thoughts? Sean.
Nah, go ahead. Go to someone else right now.
Okay. Steven, what are your thoughts on the X-Men films and the Deadpool wrapping production? Any hype for it or what? Any expectations?
Nah, it's gonna be awesome. Like, can't wait for Deadpool 2, and haven't heard much about the Phoenix one, but yeah, I haven't really seen that much hype about it. But
Well, no one
Should
has
be
because we
good.
forgot it was in production.
I
Yeah.
don't even know that much about it.
But
but
Fox
pretty-
has three films next year.
3 films. I didn't
That's
even
crazy.
And then, Younis, what are your thoughts on this before I move over to Shawn?
Deadpool, I'm very hyped for it. The first one, it was really good, but it was an awkward experience because I went with my parents. So
Oh yeah, that would have been awkward.
that was such a bad move.
Yeah, bad move.
And the Dark Phoenix, yeah, I don't know much about the Dark Phoenix. Like in the comics too, like Jean Grey, I'm not that big of a character. I'm not big on that character. So I guess I'm just gonna have to look forward to it.
You don't like a Marvel thing? What's wrong with you?
Dude, you're such a DC fanboy.
DC
Yeah,
fanboy.
DC fanboy.
Oh my god.
You just got called
Get
a
off.
DC fanboy by the guy who calls everything DC comics.
Okay, Eunice,
Yeah.
you're a DC fanboy. It's okay.
Okay.
Get off Akil's dick.
When she says it, it sounds so nice.
It's because I'm more of like an intervention for him. It's like, Eunice, you're a DC fanboy. You need to change your way.
Oh damn.
Wow,
voice.
and I'm like, oh my god. Oh my gosh. One more thing. Gambit has a release date, guys, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Woo.
It was in
Gambit.
2019.
2019.
What,
Yeah.
he throws cards or?
Oh, it comes
Plenty,
out.
plenty of time to mess some stuff up in between then.
Yeah.
I know, right?
That
It
is
comes out
Yo,
on
wait,
Valentine's
wait.
Day.
Gambit has a release date and Flash still has no director.
Alright guys, this video y'all. I am gonna leave.
Why do you do this?
Oh,
This
Eunice,
always
I gotta
happens.
Get you. I gotta get you every time. No,
Always
no.
happens.
It
Hey, no,
hurts.
wait.
It hurted my
G-
like, it just
Gambit's-
hurts my heart.
Gambit's superpower. He throws cards.
Yeah, point-
not
Cards
exactly
over.
cards. His superpower is like he can make whatever he touches into an explosive object. He just got used to using cards.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
instead
yeah.
of using a
That's what
freaking
you
knife
saw.
or something.
Yeah, well, you saw the cards in the freaking Wolverine movie, like Origins. So
Yeah,
that's why
Origins.
he associates him with that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's
That was a really cool
R-rated.
Yeah, I do
You
too.
think it'll be R-rated?
What
I don't
Gambit?
hope so.
They've
I
said
think
they
so.
have said that a lot of the reasons that Gambit is now like been reshaping a lot is because of Logan and Deadpool. So
Yeah.
and it's being described
Yeah,
as a heist
Solves the
movie,
sex
which
and yep.
It's being described as a heist film, so I'm like, okay, I can get that. Gambit heist, I get it.
Do you think it'll be like
yeah.
Now You See Me?
I don't
Something
know if
similar to that?
I don't know. The thing is, I don't know if Gambit necessarily needs to be rated R. You know?
Well, I'd like to see him
exactly.
swear a lot.
You like to see what?
I'd like to see him even use the accent.
like to
First
see
of
him
all, he's got
swear.
to practice that some more.
No, he won't swear. It's a Marvel film.
Where is he from?
No, you can. It's not Marvel Studios. It's
Where is
Fox.
Gambit from?
South Georgia, not Georgia.
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Yeah.
Nah, he can do
So
it. Did you guys see him in Kingsman?
Yeah, he was the accent.
Oh yeah, Kingsman.
was pretty good.
That's Southern.
was great.
That's not, from
Yeah, it's
Louisiana. It's a little bit different there. The Bayou.
I mean, no. If he can do that, then I'm pretty sure he'll be able to pull this one off.
Yeah.
But he was
That's just-
barely in Kingsman.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
it
It
was
was
like-
so whack. They
Yeah.
advertised him so much in the trailer.
Because
No,
it's a
I
false-
like 100% agree with that.
I hate when they do that
Yeah.
in movies.
Yeah, me
But
too.
you
He'll
can
be in the
understand
third
why.
one.
You can always understand why they do that. It's just the same time.
Yeah, okay, but like, okay, what is it called? The Jungle Book, Scarlett Johansson, she was advertised so much. She was even on the poster and she was in a scene. I was like, what the hell?
Because it's Scarlett
Nice
Johansson's
paycheck
name.
for her.
Yeah.
Remember Bryan Cranston in Godzilla?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
no, for sure.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's like Ryan Reynolds in Life as well. They do
And
because they're
J-Lo.
big names.
The Joker.
Yeah.
And like Robert Downey Jr. in Spider-Man.
That's my fault.
Well, no, that
Oh,
one
yeah,
doesn't
that-
count because he was a fair amount of screen time in there.
No. They
Nah, it
advertised
wasn't that
Plastered
much.
he
all
was-
over everything.
Well, because
Every
it's
single
Robert
poster.
Downey Jr., but thank God he didn't take
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Every
movie.
poster.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even Robert Downey Jr. It was Iron Man.
You're right.
Oh yeah, Iron
I
Man.
apologize. I
Tripping.
got it mixed up.
Every poster and trailer, Iron Man.
Exactly.
We're going to move on now. We have the Professor Morton and the Wonder Woman film that's coming
Yeah.
out, which ironically they said it was not planned to be released after the movie Wonder Woman.
Oh,
that was
yeah,
just kind of like just timing right out, whatever.
No, and it's not even
That's what
based
they
on. It's
said.
not even a true story. That's
Well,
the crazy part.
That's what we're gonna. Why you gotta like jump ahead of me? I'm gonna talk about
'Cause-
this.
I
Listen,
know.
Yeah.
You
all
know.
right. So for those that don't know, this film, Professor Morton and the Wonder Woman, is a quote-unquote biopic about how Wonder Woman, the character, was created back in the 30s, early back in the Stone Age, when they didn't have internet. And basically, the trailers looked good. Apparently, they're saying the movie itself is actually pretty boring, which sucks. It looked really interesting. But
Yeah, it did.
now the granddaughter of the actual character of the actual person, Professor Morton, has come out and has actually posted saying, "This film is not a true story. It is based on someone else's imagination, not in any way related to my family. We completely reject any claims made in this film. In no way support this work of fiction. And by the way, the true story is much more interesting." So, what?
Listen, she was the granddaughter. She wasn't there. She has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, she was like a baby, but like also I mean she could be right.
She could be right.
Are they
she
are they
could be.
suing?
No, it doesn't say anything about suing. No.
They trying to make some money off it? I don't know.
I mean,
don't know.
remember
They're
they used
gonna-
the word Wonder Woman, not Wonder Woman. Like it's not just
no.
one.
They're talking about DC Comics, Warner Brothers, and all that stuff
Yeah,
is in the
they
movie,
can't.
So
It's Wonder Woman, like plural.
they say Wonder
So they
Woman.
can't.
It's not. No, it's
It's
not. It's Wonder Woman, the character. There's pictures of the character. They have to get the
They-
family's rights, or they're okay to make the film. So the family had to have said okay to make it in the film. They've had to.
Yeah.
They
So-
even marketed the like
and the
posters
family
and
will
stuff.
get royalties for this movie. They have to. So her
True.
saying this is just I don't know. The point is that well, I'm assuming the family is royalty. Depends if who owns the character. Is that man, Professor Morton, still own the rights to the character, or was it all DC Comics and he has no rights to it? I don't know.
The world may never know.
I'm sure you could probably Google it, but point is that the family is now saying this. So I'm like, what's the real story? What happened? What's this movie? This movie looked really interesting, really cool with this weird polygamous relationship that he has with two women, and then like the S&M kind of thing that was teasing with it, and then this what was really what she meant for women back in the old days. I mean, women of the time. I don't want to say old days, make it sound real old. But now this whole thing is not true, so it's like, what now?
Yeah, I mean, regardless of the authenticity of the film and then the source material, right? It's like, how do you make a boring film with that as the premise? I feel like there's a lot to work with there. But yeah, every reviewer, people who saw it are saying like it's just absolutely boring. Don't waste your time, that type of deal. So,
Red
I
box.
I like 100% agree with Shawn. Like I'm on his page.
You're
Is
on his
it
Instagram
considered
page?
a DC movie?
No, it's a biopic film. is
Docu-
what it is.
So
It's a docker.
Like they got that
Documentary?
DC intro at the
No,
front.
Yo,
Wait, is
directed
it?
by
Yeah.
Zack-
DC.
Yo, directed by Zack Snyder. Next topic we have here is the Catwoman casting rumors that's been going around.
Oh, Eyes
Mm.
Gonzalez.
Oh yeah.
That'd be
Yes.
perfect.
Oh
So
yeah.
Yo,
good.
who's doing that? What are you
Mm.
doing? That sounds so.
sounds really
Nothing,
dirty right
calm
there.
I mean,
down.
like, well, that's what we're all
Let me
thinking.
explain to the
Come on,
audience.
PG rated. PG.
Let me explain.
She'd be perfect.
Guys, perfect. All right.
Perfect.
I can't wait to see what video Jose overlays on top of that sound. It's good.
Actually, I was gonna do nothing. I was gonna keep my audio the way it was. But anyway, Isaac Gonzalez, who did Baby Driver, Baby Driver is an awesome movie, has been rumored for Catwoman for the upcoming DC Gotham City Sirens, directed by Zack Snyder, by David Ayer. All right. She's been rumored for a while, and now suddenly the rumor has cooled off until recently, when Ayer began following her on Twitter. Whoa.
Damn.
Whoa.
Something he seems to do when working with actors. By the way, I realize this is the caption for Shawn's post. I just copied and reposted.
It's fine, man. Just copy genius. That's cool.
And the Gonzalez posted a picture of her new short haircut, reminiscent of Catwoman herself, and she seems to be in the bathroom in this picture. Yo, her selfie game has gone up. Doing a selfie in the bathroom without touching the camera.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, she's amazing.
But listen, I remember about last year, I casted her for a DC role, and everybody hated her, saying that she can't act for shit. And then after all of a sudden, people saw on Baby Driver, and everybody wants her on board. But
That's how the internet works.
yeah, I know. Okay, I was just pointing it out. Okay,
He wanted her for Zatanna, right?
Zatanna, yeah.
Yeah, Zatanna.
Yeah, so Catwoman would be amazing, but like, how old is she? She's in her 20s, right?
Yep.
Ben Affleck is almost
man.
50.
Oh,
Yeah, she's
I
27.
still think Kate Beckinsale is the best
Alright.
choice for Catwoman, but Isaac Gonzalez is my close second.
Let's
Mama
be real.
man.
I am the best choice for Catwoman.
You know, to be honest,
100%,
Yeah,
Lexi.
damn
let's
straight.
go, Lexi, audition.
On my way. See ya.
Lexi, can you
WB
flirt with
lot.
Ben Affleck?
What?
Can you flirt with Ben Affleck?
I was gonna
honey,
say
yes, I could seduce Ben Affleck. Let's go.
Damn. Where's
There you
Electra when
go.
you need her now? Jennifer Garner, poor thing.
Uh,
All right.
So yeah, I have two questions
Tell
or
us.
points to bring up about her. Yeah, like you said, people were saying that she's such a terrible actress, but honestly, the first time I saw her was in Baby Driver, and just looking at some of her stuff here, like she's only been in some TV shows.
Dust Till Dawn. I remember her from Dust Till Dawn.
So was
And
she
that's
good in
where-
that?
Yeah, I immediately fell in love with her.
Wait, from
And
dusk
so-
till dawn?
Yeah,
the
Who's in
Younis
that?
has that effect.
Oh,
Yes.
the TV show.
Yeah, the TV show.
Oh.
Yeah, the TV.
Which I heard was
Okay, I
really
was
good too. I
like,
just never
mm.
checked it out.
hmm
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone was commenting and saying she was a terrible actress. I'm like, where are you getting that information from? Because she was fantastic in Baby Driver. So
Exactly.
Yeah, she's really good.
Exactly.
And then, yeah, the second thing is, and I understand Catwoman's relationship with Bruce, they're very much on the same age. But if you look at Jared Leto and Margot Robbie,
Yeah.
it's literally the same age difference. They're both like Jared Leto's 45, Bruce Wayne, Ben Affleck's 45, and
You see, but
Margot's-
Jared Leto looks like he's 14.
That's
Yeah,
the problem.
well, but
He doesn't-
like a hot 14, I guess.
Yeah.
More like a hot 20.
Yeah,
And
like he
she's
doesn't
going
age
to jail.
No, he doesn't age.
Lexi's
at all.
going
But
to
he's a
jail.
vampire.
It's Ra's al
Really?
Ghul.
Luke Cage. We got new photos of Luke Cage season 2, and we got Danny Rand is there, and looks like they're training. Wow, I'm
That was
slightly
very-
aroused.
What was that?
That was like a solid whisper. Like it was really good and loud,
Yeah.
but it was a
Yeah,
whisper.
it's
Damn.
good for tests.
Came out
It's
of
very
nowhere.
good for tests.
Steven, have you seen Luke Cage on Netflix? Put you on the spot.
No, I haven't.
Have you seen
Whoops.
Iron Fist? Of course you haven't.
No,
No one
I
has.
haven't.
Anyway. Well, then you are
What's
the-
that? What's Iron Fist?
Don't worry about it. Erase
I
it
love
from-
these.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What, it sounds like a sex toy.
Shit, it does.
All right. What do you guys think of these new images, the two of them working together? Heroes for Hire, reference to the comics, obviously.
It's definitely a Heroes
Mike
for Hire.
Coulter has said that they're going to be referencing Heroes for Hire in the season 2 of Luke Cage. So, let's go with Younis. What do you got first?
I'm hyped. I mean, hopefully it'll. I mean, Luke Cage season 1 was enjoyable. It wasn't the greatest, but it was enjoyable.
It kind of went out downhill after 8 episodes.
Yeah. Like after Cottonmouth. Spoiler alert.
Wait,
Spoiler alert. I don't
Yeah,
want to get.
delayed spoiler alert.
Yeah. After
No.
Cottonmouth died, I think it just went downhill. Cause what was that guy's name again?
Diamondback.
What was he? Diamondback. That guy had the like that mask was
Nope.
worse than Diggle. But like, yeah, that's it. I mean, yeah, that's what I gotta say. I'm hyped for it. Hopefully, it'll be better than season 1.
All right.
Yeah.
Shawn, what do you got?
Yeah, so Luke Cage was my least favorite out of all those series. And then not counting Iron Fist because I didn't even see that yet. So you have these two shows that were my least favorite, I guess you would say, and they're coming together. So I really don't care that much. So I don't know.
No one cares.
Right and over yet, though.
Yeah.
My man.
My man.
Mama!
Lexi, you got any hype?
I know. Yeah.
Like, you got any hype for these images?
You know, they look pretty cool. I mean, from the Defenders, like their relationship was pretty interesting. As I don't even know if I would say friends. So I think it'll be a nice dynamic for the show. And Luke Cage just looks pretty pissed off in these images. And then he's on the ground. So
I know. I think, from my point of view, is obviously Iron Fist didn't do so well. I think he did much, much better in the Defenders, mostly because of who he was working with, and the story itself was better.
I so agree with that.
So
Yeah.
I'm still, with Finn Jones as Iron Fist. It's just like his Iron Fist, so not his acting. The way that they created this Iron Fist is just a bad Iron Fist. I don't even blame his acting. I just blame the type of Iron Fist that they created. So I feel like he's slowly becoming better and better and working towards.
Was he wisecracking in the comics, like a wisecracker?
There's different versions of him. There's ones where he's really wisecracking. There's versions where he's real serious.
Okay, so I think they should have went the wisecracking way to give some comedic relief
Not
with
this
all these serious
thundering.
characters.
To quote Stick, thundering dumbass.
Eh,
So,
True. Still think Jessica Jones is the best
She was
out of the group.
Yes.
and the Defenders.
Dang.
She
That
was
was good.
she was the best in the Defenders series. She was the best one. Loved her.
Mhm.
Oh
But
my gosh,
Yeah.
she's so funny. I freaking love her.
Obviously, when Daredevil and Iron Fist fought though in the Defenders, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just.
I'm
kept
like,
punching
kick his
him.
ass, Matt.
Same.
Oh man, but I
Well,
like that
ask
they're gonna
me.
be, for these new phase 2, quote unquote, of the Netflix world, that we're gonna start seeing the characters mix and match in each other's shows more now that they're aware of each other.
Yes. I love that. It's
Oh.
like the Flash and Supergirl and Green Arrow. So it's cool to have like a Marvel version of that.
Yes, you acknowledge DCTV and connected it to the Netflix universe. That is genius.
Wow.
Ayo!
Another thing.
That was genius.
We're getting Heroes for Hire, but we're also getting Daughters of the Dragons in Luke Cage season 2
Mm-hmm.
with Colleen and Misty, because she has the robotic arm now,
Mm-hmm.
Missed.
and that looks. I'm hyped as
I'm sorry,
shit.
but
That
Colleen Wing is bae. That is for sure.
yeah.
You almost tripped
We-
in front of Colleen Wing.
Yes, I was going up the stairs and she was walking up right behind me, and I was really.
You should have taken a selfie right there.
No, I didn't
You're
want to
so
bother
stupid.
her. She wouldn't want to.
You should have just
What?
taken it.
Oh my god!
You
no,
should have.
he's-
Like it could have been a nice snap.
I was
snip, snap,
recording in the.
done.
For those who watched the vlog when I met Violet Bean, that vlog.
Okay, you didn't. Did I mention Violet Bean? Why did you have to mention Violet
Because
Bean?
that's
Why was
the
that
way-
relevant?
That's the only way people could find the video. It's in my. It says meeting Violet Bean on Comic Con.
Yo, I actually,
Terrificon,
I love that vlog. That was a lit vlog.
Yeah, that was so good.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Let's moving on. Teen Titans. We got a couple things going on with Teen Titans. Some good news and some bad news.
What?
Good news or
Well,
bad
bad
news
news?
first? What do you guys want?
Bad
news.
Bad
news
news.
first. Teen Titans Go is getting their own movie, and it's called Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Someone,
I love
the
it.
comments immediately erupted. Teen Titans go home. Teen Titans go off air. Teen Titans go to hell. The comments are just flying in.
The cure.
Teen
Breathe,
Titans
Your
Dr.
laugh
breathe.
is just too much.
He's gone full reptar.
Teen Titans go to the movie before the Flash direct.
You just go on all day and day and day. All right. So the good news for the Teen Titans or live action Teen Titans called Titans for the new streaming service for DC that they're doing. It's called. Oh wait, no, it's called Titans. Well, we have a casting of Beast Boy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
boy.
My boy Ryan Potter.
Oh, he
Ryan
looks so
Potter
good.
has been cast as Beast Boy. Beast Boy is one of my favorite DC characters. I loved him when I used to watch the Teen Titans animated show before Teen Titans Go to the movies.
That's perfect casting.
Right,
You guys
I
want to know what he
totally-
commented on my page? He said, "We did this.
Yeah.
We did this."
Well, we the Flash.
What?
We are the Flash.
We are the
No, stop it. Do not use
We
that
are
as
the
an
world.
We were
did
campaigning
this.
for him to be Tim Drake.
Yeah. So
And
he
then-
he acknowledged us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He was
Which
going
was
for
lit.
That's right.
Drake, and then he ended up getting Beast Boy though, which I
Yo,
think
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all did this.
I'm not even gonna lie.
He
I'm actually gonna be getting this streaming service just so I can watch Titans.
Hell yeah, of course. I'm gonna support.
Same.
And
But
then
I'm
after
not
that,
getting
after-
it for the Star Trek.
couple
and I'm not
episodes.
getting it for what's the Runaways?
Oh,
That's
hell
Hulu,
no.
That's Hulu.
That's
Actually, no, I might be
an
getting
easy
that.
illegal download.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So much for supporting the
Did
creators.
anyone join Ryan's live stream after the casting was announced?
Nope.
He was
Yeah.
like, he's so chill. He's like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's
It's just-
very chill. He was watching
Yeah.
Judy's contract, and I was like, wow, this guy, alright.
Yeah,
He
he's
knows
hella
his shit.
excited. Yeah.
And yeah, this guy.
This guy,
So
my
good.
man.
My
No,
man.
Yo, Super Ninjas. Who? If you guys watch that show, you guys
Yeah.
are amazing.
All right. Ready?
Thank you.
Next topic. Han Solo
I'm very
gets
ready.
its own title. The Han Solo spin-off solo film
It's called.
is called Solo. About his own
Solo.
Solo.
Like I don't watch Star Wars, and I don't know. It was just I don't know what it was. It was
I'm
just
going
Isn't that like a
solo.
soft drink?
Eunice, you're in it. Go ahead,
going
Eunice, you're going good.
solo.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
And I'm pretty sure that's a soft drink in Australia. Solo.
Solo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Alright,
like a
guys,
soft drink.
Let's go to Australia. Try some solo.
Han Solo
Sydney.
gets, get its own title, which is called Solo. Big whoop. Any thoughts on the production of this movie? Because we know it was a roller coaster of a film to make.
I'll
Yeah.
just get this out of the way. I don't watch Star Wars.
Yeah, we know. Jesus Christ, you say it in every podcast.
Damn.
You gonna put the forehead freaking roast again?
Yes,
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, with the forehead.
That's actually a really good idea. Shawn. Shawn,
Well,
what do you got
let me
for this
ask you
story?
guys this. Yeah, let me ask you guys this. Do you like Ron Howard as a director, just in general?
He was a safe pick, which is good.
Yeah,
They
but I'm
needed
asking,
it.
like, do you like his movies?
Yeah, they're fine. They're good.
What's his movies?
Let's see here. He just did. I'm totally blanking on the name of the film. The one with Tom Holland and Thor when they're out at sea.
Yeah, the white with Moby Dick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Moby Dick. Alright.
Let's see.
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick.
He did
In the heart of the sea. In the heart of the sea. Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
He did Rush,
Rush was good. Good.
Cinderella Man, A Beautiful Mind, Apollo
Ooh.
17,
Beautiful Mind. That's all you gotta say. Drop that right there.
The Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, I didn't watch those.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I
isn't he?
love
Pretty
the
good
Da
director.
Vinci Code.
Mhm.
Frick me up. The Da Vinci Code was so good.
So for me personally, like reading some of his like filmography, it's like That's that's like my overall feeling, right?
Wait,
it's
Shawn,
kind of.
Shawn.
Are you serious? A Beautiful Mind is an incredible movie.
No,
got
it's
some good things on here.
Hold on, one
Let
more
me-
thing,
let me
Shawn.
finish.
I think it'll be interesting to see him do a Star Wars movie.
Shawn.
Wasn't he like just finishing the movie? Kind of like Joss Whedon with Justice League?
Not even that, because
Or did they have to restart?
they had 2 weeks left of shooting. The directors got fired because of going off script and doing the slapstick comedy thing that they were going for. So Ron Howard comes in, adds a bunch of reshoots, and basically rewrites the whole story, does a bunch of reshots of the old stuff that they filmed. So they just finished wrapping up, or they're just about to finish wrapping up, I guess, or something like that. I kind of forgot. And that was, 2 months ago?
Mm-hmm.
So they added a bunch of
They did a lot of reshoots.
Exactly.
The only reason I'm hyped for this movie is because of Childish Gambino. That's the only reason.
I'm excited
But that's
because
another thing I heard too, though. For
Han Solo, the new actor playing him, I think he's gonna be really good.
I haven't seen him in anything.
Eric,
he's been solid in everything I've seen him.
I've only seen him.
He looks like Harrison Ford.
Also,
not
like
really.
Amelia Clark is in it too, and she is my Khaleesi. So, let's go.
Exactly.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
She is,
yeah.
she is
Emilia
House of
Clarke is in it.
Unburned.
What the hell? Who's she playing?
She's playing just an original character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
the
if
love
it's
interest
for
for the
Emilia
film or
Clarke,
whatever,
yeah.
you know. I'm sure she'll end up either dying or breaking up with him by the end of this new franchise they're starting up with.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, she's gonna die.
She's gonna die. She's not gonna break up. She's gonna die. And that's what's gonna
Yeah.
cause them to be really stingy with Leia.
No.
Well, I just spoiled the whole franchise. Whatever Solo 1, 2, and 3 are gonna be about, she gonna die.
She's gonna die.
It's gonna die.
But we got to see the Kessel Run. They posted a picture about the Kessel Run, which was an underground smuggling operation, and he did it in 12 parsecs. So up next is Godzilla and Pacific Rim. They might possibly join forces in this ultimate battle. Why am I using a voice like that? I don't know. But Pacific Rim, who is it? Director? Right here. Where is it? Right here. Pacific Rim Uprising director talks about possible crossover with Godzilla and King Kong. So he goes, I won't say that there's an Easter egg or anything, but there's been a lot of discussion about the possibility of crossing over. Look, I think it would be fantastic to have Pacific Rim universe join Legendary's Monsters universe with King Kong and Godzilla, obviously. It seems to be a natural step. And part of the big overall plan after the third movie we've talked about is that it could happen. It's always a possibility. So he's go blah, blah, blah. He keeps talking about that stuff. So my question to you guys is, would you guys love to see Pacific Rim crossover with Godzilla and King Kong?
I think...
we should just cross over with everything. Transformers crossover. Because why the fuck
Transformers needs to crossover with G.I. Joe. They're going to eventually do that. That's pretty much golden. What's going to happen.
Yeah, and I want a Power Rangers and Ninja Turtle crossover.
Oh, but they already canceled the new TMNT movies.
I actually like those movies.
Yeah, they're done.
I did too. It got so much hate. I don't get it. I don't
get it. I want a third one. And now we got Stephen Amell as Casey Jones.
Man,
yeah, I really enjoyed that.
He didn't do nothing the whole movie.
People really hate Stephen Amell as an actor. Like, beyond hate.
I don't blame him. I just blame the script and how they used him. Apparently, Stephen Amell's character of Casey Jones was a last-minute add-in to the story. And
I really liked him as Casey Jones.
I don't blame him. I just blame how they used him.
Though.
It's how they used them. Where I'm just like, I don't like.
He acted like
We're not talking about turtles. Why are we talking about turtles?
Okay.
Fine. Can we?
Wait,
Godzilla
are we still?
and Pacific Rim.
Hold up. Are we still getting Power Rangers too?
Oh, I hope so. We don't get that movie.
Yeah, we're not. That's not confirmed yet.
Because it didn't make a lot of money.
It did not.
Right?
It made enough. It came out positive, but was like the reception, how much money.
It made a ton overseas. I think we'll see another one.
Go Power Rangers.
That cast is beautiful.
You just love Naomi Scott.
No, the cast is so. I don't know what's the. Okay, they have very good chemistry, and I love them.
Yeah, now they're all like,
have you seen their
famous.
interviews? I watched their interviews for fun.
Why are we talking about Power Rangers? So, I ask you guys again. So, what do you guys think for Pacific Rim and Godzilla? Let's go with Steven. What are you thinking?
All right. Let's do this. All right, it's gonna be amazing, right? It's gonna be so good.
Pacific.
No,
Tell us how you really feel.
No, it's gonna be so good. Can't wait. When's it gonna get released? Have they talked about that?
No, it's not confirmed. It's just that they've had discussions with Legendary and all that, and saying that after this,
the rumor.
He makes it sound like the Pacific Rim is planned as a trilogy. So one more after this, and after that, they've been talking about the possibility of doing stuff like that. So it won't be for a while. It could be 10
Oh,
years
it won't be
from
for a
now.
while.
I think down the road, yeah, for sure. Entertain that
Yeah.
idea. But for now, yeah, finish up Godzilla versus King Kong, do that thing, get a third Pacific Rim underneath your belt, and then talk about it. But I think it's a little too early right now. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait to see
Yeah.
it. But
And all
Yeah, a
that's in
little
like
too early.
2020.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mhm.
Like that's a movie I want to take my kids to see.
Oh, that's cute.
You're gonna
Oh,
you're gonna
Eunice
take
thinks he's gonna get a
Eunice.
girl.
Eunice.
Oh
You're-
no!
I was waiting for that one. I just gave that one to him.
Bro, you're
It
gonna
was a
take your
layup.
kids. You're gonna take your kids to see Flashpoint.
Oh, no.
Yo, when they get the director
All
Yeah.
around me
in
are
2049
familiar
with the blade.
faces. Oh my god.
So now that's pretty much all the topics we had, and now we can actually get into the topics of all the
Real quick, though,
trailers.
Jose.
All the trailers that have dropped in the last 2-3 weeks, because New York City Comic Con came out, tons of trailers dropped, and then since then we had tons and tons of trailers that have been going all over the place.
New York Comic Con was lit. Wait, did you go, Jose?
This dude.
Of course he
Watch
went.
the vlog.
You were in my vlog! Anyway. So some of these trailers were dropped at New York City Comic Con, and some of them were dropped sometime after, a week after, 2 weeks after. But I just kind of bunched them all together because there was just so much going on. First thing I want to talk about is The Punisher. Just dropped a new trailer, but the biggest news about it wasn't even the trailer, was that it got a release date, finally, because they pushed it back because of what the incident that happened in Vegas and all that. They even took away the panel that was in New York City Comic Con because of the incident. But now it has a new release date on November 17th, the same day as Justice League. So instead of fighting
the
over
heck?
everybody, but instead of fighting, why don't we all just go see Justice League and then go home and watch Punisher? There's no need to fight.
Agreed.
All right. Then.
No,
So we're
like
gonna-
yeah, I get that, but like, why do they continue to do that? Like with Daredevil, it came out with Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done it before.
But
They're
it's
just
two
wild.
different platforms, so it really should not be compared at all. You really
Marvel
No,
is
but
just
it's
like
definitely
ready to fight.
competing.
But like, obviously, it's being compared.
It should.
They're
Be.
Yeah,
putting it on
obviously.
the same
Like,
date.
it's 100% not a coincidence. They
Exactly.
definitely did it on purpose.
Yeah, they did it on purpose.
We don't.
'Cause, like,
I'll
it's-
still
But
watch.
listen,
Yo,
I'm
hold
playing
on.
devil's advocate because I don't know the answer either. But I'm like,
It's on.
there could be a scenario where they're looking at their schedule and Netflix is like, this is the only time we have available, and they are
Oh,
aware
yeah.
that
Really?
Justice League is there.
Okay.
But
Oh, really?
Okay.
You
The
can-
only time we have available, but the biggest movie, probably one of the most hyped up movies of the freaking year, is
Yeah.
going to be on that date.
Were you
Yeah,
in
it's
that
the
room?
same
Were you
day.
in that room with Netflix and the executives? Were you in that room, Younis? Huh?
I'm not, but
I
you're
was
saying
there.
that there
Exactly,
was
I'm
no
saying
open
a
dates. How is
possibility.
Justice League opening date gonna be an open date for Punisher?
I don't know.
Yeah,
They
'cause
just
it's
put it
also-
there just to f with DC.
You
It's
gotta remember how
obvious.
marketing works,
of course,
timing,
man.
I'm telling you,
trailer
it's
releases,
marketing
all
and
that
strategy.
It's
They're trying to
also
mess
about
with us.
Yeah,
marketing.
yeah, no, it's
There's-
definitely a
lot-
marketing strategy.
I'm
I'm
not
not denying
saying
that.
they're doing it on purpose. I'm not saying that they're not doing it on purpose. I'm just saying that there's a lot of things that can go into it that we don't even know about, marketing wise
But
and
it's-
all that stuff.
It's
There could be a
also about
contract-
like
There could be a contract with Netflix. They'd be like, you need to release it before this certain date. Not saying it's the 17th, but saying before a certain time, and that they already pushed it back because of the tragedy. Netflix is, you got to do it now, and you got this date.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta do it now. You just have to do it on Justice League, bro.
I mean,
It just
I don't
it
know.
doesn't make
You know
sense.
what? You know what?
It's
Like
also
I don't
about,
mind it, dude. I'm gonna
As a
come home from
nerd,
Justice
as a
League and
nerd,
just
that's a
binge
great
watch
idea.
Punisher.
Exactly. We get to
I'm
go to
not-
Justice League, and then we get to binge watch Punisher. It's gonna be a great weekend.
It is.
but it's also
I'm not
about
denying
like
that. I'm just saying.
what are people like talking about? Like that means like Punisher
hype.
could like the hype. You know what I'm saying?
But it's also a series
Yeah.
on Netflix that's available anytime you want. So the hype can last a lot longer, as opposed to
Yeah.
a box office weekend for Justice League, which should not be affected by Punisher at all. Punisher.
Well, some people
Punisher
could
will
just be
affected-
like-
Punisher will be affected by Justice League. Justice League will not be affected by Punisher. It's two different platforms.
Yeah, exactly.
But only
Because
one.
Some
everyone's gonna go watch
people
that.
They could say like, "Oh, I'm just gonna stay home and watch Punisher."
Yeah, but that's gonna be
Going
such a
out.
small percentage. Any
Yeah.
person that wants to watch Punisher is gonna want to see Justice League. It's the same group of people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true.
And even the casual nerds, the casual people, like, oh, I kind of like watching those movies. They're gonna want
Like,
to see Justice
here's
League.
what's gonna happen, right? People are gonna watch Punisher. What, it goes for like whatever an hour, and then they're gonna watch Justice League. So they're gonna watch both.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And be like, this
I
is
mean,
awesome.
That's
I
great.
I know I'm going to watch both, so
So we should
Mhm.
not
I'm
be
gonna ask you.
comparing
I'm
the
gonna-
two. We
I'm
should really
watching
be
both.
celebrating the fact that we get so much content. Also,
Right?
Exactly.
Also,
It'll be great because it'll be like a weekend. So boom, you go see Justice League, and then the entire weekend you get to watch The Punisher. Oh,
Man.
The Runaways, guys. Next topic: the Runaways trailer that dropped. It's gonna be a new Marvel show. It's gonna be on Hulu specifically. And basically, I didn't know anything about the Runaways when I did my reaction for it on my YouTube channel. You guys can check it out right now. When I watched it, I didn't know anything about it. And then after I watched the trailer, I went online and actually learned a lot about the characters themselves. And basically, I forgot how many there are. 6 of them. There's a group of kids. And their parents have an annual meeting at one of the kids' houses. And then all the kids sit in the living room and they wait. The parents go downstairs, have a meeting, and then they come back and then it's gone for the year. So doing this over the time, the kids eventually they're all teenagers and they go downstairs to see what their parents are doing. They find out that the parents are doing this evil ritual, and they sacrifice a girl. The kids freak out. They find out, and the adventure starts. All the kids find out that they slowly have superpowers. Some are like technopaths. They can do really good with technology. One girl has like powers of magic or a star or something like that. And then they get a pet raptor from out of nowhere, a time traveling raptor or a raptor that they got. There's a raptor. And you actually see it in the trailer real briefly. So,
Yeah, apparently it's not CGI. It's like practical.
It was practical effects, I could tell. You could look.
Mm.
So that's a good thing, like a bad thing, I don't know. It's cheaper.
Wait, was it real?
No, sorry. All right. So, learning about that and then rewatching the trailer, it looks like they're really keeping they're keeping close to the source material of the original version because now they've redone the Runaways a few times. And I want to see if you guys seen the trailer, what you guys saw of it, if you knew about the characters or if you didn't know about it. So I'm going to start it off with Liam. Did you watch the trailer?
Yeah, I saw it. I posted it too. I'm really excited. Like it's very interesting for like a Marvel show. Because I don't know, they've been very bland lately and all the same kind of. So I think this one's going to be a lot more interesting and darker.
Just to add one thing, it's going to be a story where the parents are the villains as opposed to somebody else. So you're a teenager and your parents are actually the super villains.
Teenage superheroes are have the best stories.
Aww.
True.
Yeah.
true.
They're more relatable. That's the thing. That's why.
Yeah.
True.
All right. So, Shawn, what do you think of the trailer?
For me, the trailer, I mean, it didn't do much for me. I wasn't like jumping for joy watching it, but I'll tell you this, like, and to quote Zoolander, it seems like child dramas are so hot right now, right? It's
Nice pull.
like with Stranger Things, with everything, it's like that coming of age type of setting seems to be really popular right now, really connecting with fans and what people want to see. So I can see it doing well in that aspect. But from what I saw, it wasn't anything like crazy. I wasn't like, oh, I really need to see this, but we'll see. Could surprise me.
Yeah.
All right then, Lexi, did you see the trailer?
Yeah, I did, and I think like the casting is pretty, like the way the characters look like the images. Like if you look up Marvel's Runaways,
It's a
like
side-by-side
characters.
comparison.
Yeah, the side by side comparison is like spot on. And I love dinosaurs, so here I
Amen.
come. I will ride a raptor while I watch that. So that'll be good.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the name of the podcast.
Damn.
I will ride a raptor.
I'll ride a raptor.
I will be upset if it's not.
Steven, Younis, have you
Right.
guys watched the trailer? Because I know you guys are more the DC guys.
Yeah, I saw the trailer.
Oh, what'd you think, Younis?
It looked interesting.
Will
Like
you
Lexi said.
will you get
the-
Hulu for it?
I already have Hulu.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, the casting is spot on. Like it looks so comic accurate. It's insane.
Exactly.
Right?
It's So yeah, I'm
Damn.
hyped. I'll definitely be watching that.
Yeah, good one, babe.
Nice, nice.
Oh,
In case
babe.
anybody didn't know, Lexi is 20 years old and Younis is 15, and she's dating him now. It's official.
Yeah, it's official.
And
That
the
sounds a
Ban-
little
ban.
illegal.
cops are gonna be at her house very soon. All right. So.
Very soon.
Yeah, and they'll be like, congratulations.
Oh wow. And her Instagram gets deleted. All right. So, Steven, have you seen the trailer?
Scott.
No, I haven't seen the trailer yet.
No. Okay. Well,
But from what it sounds like it's really good.
it's
From what everyone's
interesting.
saying.
teenage years where a group of parents are the evil bad guys. So it's interesting. We'll see what happens.
Man, those crazy parents.
All right.
What are they?
Oh
What are they up
yeah.
to?
Can the raptor talk?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I
but
think
it's
Raptor.
I think it's a real raptor that just gets a bond with one of the girls. One of the girls.
It is.
oh
yeah.
yeah.
Wait,
It's,
how old old's the raptor? And how old's the girl?
like old enough.
I don't know what raptor years are like. It's the same
It's
as
old
dog
lace.
years. Same as dog years. I don't know. It's
The
not a
girls are around
relationship.
20 and the Raptors around 15, I think. So
Oh.
it's
Oh damn!
You know, Younis does sound like a raptor sometimes when he laughs.
When I laugh, yeah.
I call it going full raptor mode. All right. So New Mutants, guys. Now this trailer was insane. You could tell this is a
Yes.
real. This really is a teaser trailer. This does not give you any plot, any full length scenes. It's just like clips of people, and just in tone. The tone is very unsettling. Younis apparently doesn't like jump scares, so that was new to learn.
Baby.
Yeah.
I
That
liked
was
it.
one of the main reasons why I had to watch like Stranger Things not in the dark. I had to have light, but I love that show.
Are you serious?
Leave me alone.
He's very emotional right now.
Yes.
Oh, we lost Liam. I'm sure he'll join.
Oh
up.
no, Liam. No.
Well, I'm sure
Liam
he'll join
left.
up. He might have lost connection. He'll come back hopefully. But who else saw
Baby,
the
come
trailer now?
back.
Steven, you saw
Yeah,
the
of
trailer.
course.
What'd you think?
Yeah, I liked it. It was really good. I like the dark tone. You know.
I was watching a lot
Yeah,
of people's. Yes.
No, keep going. Keep going.
Alright. I was watching a lot of people's reactions on Instagram, not Instagram, on YouTube, and a lot of people did not realize what the tone of this was going to be. They're like, Mutants, X-Men, Marvel, okay, cool, let's see what they got. And then I know we're just, boom, Marvel. You're like, whoa. And then it just, the big scare with Cannonball and Sunspot was like,
Yeah, it was nice.
that was Sunspot inside that washing machine, I'm assuming.
Man, that jump scare.
And it was...
Oh, Eunice, did you jump? Eunice?
Where did Younis go?
Yeah, where'd he go? Where'd he go?
He's right there.
I have no idea.
He went
You
to...
guys are really weird.
We're not weird,
like-
Lexi. I prefer the word mentally excused.
But like I'm weird, and
Wow.
you guys are like really weird.
No, we're
I'm
not
saying.
weird.
Do you feel unsafe
Well,
with
Steven,
us?
you're fine.
Yeah,
This is
I'm
a
fine.
safe space.
Because he's
This
got
is
that
a safe
chiseled
space.
jaw. You could cut
Oh,
diamonds
for
with
sure.
that.
Well, am I Superman or what?
You
I could
my
be the next
Super-
Superboy.
You can be my Superman.
Oh, damn.
See what you did there.
All right. So
Alright.
let's go with Shawn. What do you think of the trailer? Did you expect that tone? You already knew it was gonna be a horror, right?
Yeah. I think we touched upon this in one of the last podcasts, but we
Yeah.
were saying how the mutant or the X-Men franchise has become, or actually the superhero franchise, right, has become a little stagnant in what to expect in it. And this is a game changer, right? It's something completely different than what we're used to. So to see this shift in tone that they're taking, and they're taking a chance with this, I think it's fantastic. And we don't know the plot, but from what I kind of gathered from it, it's kind of like a horror insane asylum type of setting, but instead of it being like psychological, it's these mutant powers, right? It's something that's actually tangible. So I'm super excited to see the direction they take in it. And the cast is stellar, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Now I don't remember everybody's name, but the two people I do stick out are Maisie Williams, because I love her in Game of Thrones, and then you got Anna Taylor-Joy, who just did Split, and she looked awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You got the guy who plays Jonathan in Stranger Things. I don't know his name, but he looked good. He's playing Cannonball.
Yeah.
Everybody else looks good, doing whatever. If you look up the characters that they're playing and their superpower, and then you rewatch the trailer, a lot more makes sense as to what you're seeing with the girl with the faces coming through, because I think she has the ability to create illusions or something like that. And maybe she's kind of being affected by her own power, and that's why it's kind of more or less what they're doing. Because in the trailer, she goes, did you know a baby rattlesnake is more poisonous than a fully grown one because they don't know how to control their venom? So that's basically saying, like, you guys are young, you guys are just, your powers are just going crazy, we're keeping you here sedated to keep you calm. And basically, what a group of kids that never found X-Men Mansion, kind of like that. They never found it.
Yeah, I think that's what I had said. It's just the opposite of what we're used to with Charles Xavier, right? And seeing the kids in that setting, it's where they're encouraged to learn their powers and learn to grow. But here they're kind of being stifled, and sedated with that. So to see how crazy that gets, especially if you have someone who can kind of manipulate the reality or create illusions, you have a setting where you can have something extremely scary and extremely new, which I'm really,
and I
really
believe the Demon Bear is one of the villains of New Mutants. I believe that's going to be taking a place in here too. Demonic
Yeah,
bear from an alternate dimension or something like that.
Really, yeah, I'm excited to see because I love horror movies, and I think like this is such an interesting twist for X-Men, and I think it's a good direction, and I'm really excited for it.
Lexi, I think you're gonna have to take Younis to the movies and hold his hand.
Well, yeah, he's gonna need somebody to hold.
I would never. Somebody told me my
Aw.
friends wanted to go see the Snowman movie. I was like, no.
That's so cute.
No. Not today, y'all. I got a lot of stuff on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I love horror movies.
All right, next trailer.
According to the reviews, no one should see the Snowman.
Dang. All right, we're gonna skip over.
Snowman.
Stranger Things trailer, guys. The new trailer for Stranger Things
Yes.
2. It comes
Oh,
out
yes.
in what? A week? 2 weeks?
Yes, in
Week and a half?
exactly 7 days. But from
Let's
when we were recording this, not when
Hype
you
train.
uploaded.
So we're recording on the 20th right now. So.
Yeah, 7 days, 27th.
Okay. Jesus
Wait, what?
Christ. Really aggressive.
Eunice is like a savage right now.
I know.
Telling you, I'm just going all out.
Lexi, you're all excited about it. What are you thinking?
Oh heck yeah! I love Stranger Things. I love their Ghostbusters costumes. I'm so excited on how it started out with 11, like, cause the series ended, or the season I guess ended with the police officer. I can't think of his name. Somebody
Oh.
throw it.
David
Nope.
Harbour is the actor.
Yes, David Harbour. He like leaves the Agos, and I think it was really interesting to have the trailer start out with her taking the Agos, and I was like, yes, full circle. So that's really good.
And her perm, though.
Oh, that perm! I
Point.
am excited to see more perm. You know, let's go. It looks great, and I
Who-
can't wait.
Who is
And
this new little girl that's with the group? We got a new character joining the group of guys. So,
Yeah.
she probably sees them and is like, "Hey guys, I want to hang out with you," and they're like, "No, go away." And then
That's how I met Younis.
Wait, hold up. Backtrack. What do you say?
Nothing, don't worry about it. All right, so moving on. Let's go with Shawn. What do you think of the trailer?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised how much they actually showed in the trailer. It was such a phenomenon, and like everyone basically saw that show, right? Like I don't think I know one person who didn't watch Stranger Things.
My mother.
Oh, okay. Well, anyone our age, right? And they could have probably just did like a 30-second clip, and people still would be flocking to see it on that day, or tuning in, I guess. So it was interesting to see how much they showed. I mean, it got me extremely hyped. But I don't think especially with shows and movies like that, even with Justice League, like people are going to go see it. You don't need to give away too much because then it kind of ruins that experience for you, which was kind of, I think, a downfall of Batman vs Superman. But we don't have to get into that now. But extremely excited for it. There's something else I wanted to bring up. I'm totally blanking now. Come back to me.
Yeah,
Hey, yo, I'm back.
Liam's back, everybody. Yeah, we lost.
my-
him.
Oh, Lane's back.
Hey, Liam.
Yeah, my
Hey,
internet cut
my
out.
man.
Wait, Liam left?
Oh my god.
No, like my internet cut out, and I was gone for like a minute.
Right ain't over yet, man.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now.
Hey, sit a
Hey,
fuck back.
hey,
Back
hey.
now. I love logic. All right.
All right, Liam. Let me talk to you about Stranger Things trailer. What do you think of it?
Oh, is that what we're on? I thought it was a good final trailer. It got me hyped. They didn't show too much.
That baseball bat, though.
Yeah, that was sick. And it's like only like 8 days until it's back.
7 days, yeah.
7 days. So it's only a week. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I remember
I'm
what I
hyped.
wanted to say.
Eunice. Oh, you remember, John?
So, yeah, I remembered. So, when they showed, so basically at the ending of the first season, and what they kind of showed, teased this time is like this big kind of omniscient force or this big demon. And it's going to be interesting to see how that translates to the second season because the first one was so ingrained with the Demigorgon. How do you say it?
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon, yeah.
Yeah, which was a little bit more.
Demogorgon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a stalker. it comes out of the wall, it's chasing you, it's like in your face personal. And this thing seems to be more, it's on a larger scale, obviously. So it'll be interesting to see that dynamic of it, because you won't have this thing kind of chasing you per se, but maybe I'm completely wrong.
I've been calling it the Thessal Hydra.
Yeah,
It is a Thessal Hydra.
Because
I heard that there's gonna be 2 monsters this season.
There might be. I don't know. That's a good way.
That's
to,
it. Yeah.
fool people
Yeah, I
for
think
going
Will's
for one.
gonna be one.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I think Will's kind of.
Do you think Will's gonna die?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh no!
I hope so.
Nobody likes a dead kid.
Oh, I hope he
Yeah,
does.
I feel his death is
Movie.
coming.
I do like the idea of Will being one of them, though. I didn't
Yeah.
even think of that. That's like so obvious.
Like the
That's
slug
awesome.
coming out of his throat.
Yep.
It's
Yeah, he'll be one of
obvious.
them.
Or the slug that came out of her throat will be the second monster.
That doesn't happen to you guys?
Whoa!
Damn.
My mom never explained to me how women have their anatomy.
Yeah, slugs come out of my nose like daily.
Wow.
Damn.
So yeah, I think if you end up
That's-
killing off Will or another character like that, I mean, it's going to give it a lot more gravity to the film and a little bit more depth to it. So it's totally a possibility.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I heard they're gonna do like 5 seasons
I
or
think
something,
it was
or more.
four or 5 seasons
4?
total. 4
Yeah,
or 5,
like so they have an entire story planned out,
which is good.
That's
I
which
like
is
great.
good.
Listen, if this season is better than the first one, which is I don't know if it will be, but if it is,
Mhm.
this could be one of the best TV shows ever.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to give it to you guys before we move on to the next subject. Do you think this show can live up to all the hype that the first one created because it was so fresh and new and such a
That's what I
callback
mean.
to the 80s? Now you've already
Mhm.
had that, just like with the first Avengers and Age of Ultron, the first 2. Like,
Yeah,
Can it live up to that same hype, or is it just going to be just as good, a little less?
See, I
Yeah,
think
I was
so
like-
because. Oh, go ahead.
oh yeah, I was thinking about that too because just from the trailers and stuff, since these kid actors are so popular now, and like we've seen them in interviews and like everything, it's just like I don't know, I kind of see them more as like the real life people that they are rather than the characters. I don't know if that's just me, but yeah.
No,
So I don't
yeah,
know. I'm
because
still hyped.
Caleb is
Yeah.
older than me. Like,
What?
Mike is older than me. He's 16. He's your age, Liam.
Finn is 16?
Yeah, no, not Finn.
16.
What?
Uh,
Who?
Caleb McLaughlin.
Oh, what? I thought they
Yeah.
were all the same age.
No, he's a little older.
Yo, but
I believe he's
watching
16.
Finn
He does
in
not
Stranger
look
Things is
16.
going to be really funny after watching him play Richie and it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh! I'm just gonna be waiting for the
He
next
was-
dick joke, and he's not gonna say it because he's gonna be playing the character from Stranger Things. It's not the same. And I'm like,
Yeah.
take a dick joke.
Yeah. I
kinda-
loved all those dick jokes though, and that was like phenomenal.
It was
Yeah.
so
Yeah, you
good.
like- you like that?
Folks.
Can only Virgin see this stuff? That's one of the best things, yo. All right, so more trailers. We got some bigger ones. We got like
That's what she
Black
said.
Panther. Come
Oh,
on.
I
yeah.
love
This came out of nowhere. I had like a 1-day warning where it said like a new Black Panther trailer was classified, meaning it was made and it was rated
Yeah.
somewhere on the internet.
I wish that could happen in Justice League, like just out of nowhere.
It's
Like
Nah.
imagine a trailer
I
dropping
like
out
the
of
hype.
nowhere. I think Akil would have a seizure.
True.
yeah, I know.
The cure.
I love how they hype it up though, and they give you a specific date. Cause like, what if you're like working or at school when like a trailer drops?
Oh, the trailers for the trailers? That's what those are for.
Yeah, exactly. So I like it better that way.
Yeah, I
'Cause,
like that too.
Yeah, the Black Panther trailer dropped, and I was like in first period, and I was just like, screw my homework. I'm gonna just
Wait, what? You're on your period. Wait, no.
my first period of high
Aw,
school. High school.
I'm glad I'm like not the only person who has that here. Good for you.
Sisters.
Sisters! Woo!
Whoa.
So this Black Panther trailer.
masters.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Why?
anyway.
Like, why do you always have to pause when I say something? But when you say
Because-
something idiotic, there's nothing wrong with it.
Because everybody laughs when I say it.
No.
Anyway, moving on.
So
Black Panther
annoying.
trailer. Black Panther trailer. The music was epic. The way it was edited was awesome. Some of the visuals, everyone's already making fun of the jokes at the fact that now Marvel is doing again another first film in a franchise for a hero where the villain's the same as the hero. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a pretty formulaic thing to do, but that's not.
Yeah, Marvel.
But it still looks pretty awesome.
I think that was one of the most amazing trailers ever. I love the music.
Well,
I love
wouldn't
the
say that.
visuals.
Yeah, it was
And, like,
awesome.
I thought
Loved it.
like it was just beautiful.
That
I thought all
style,
of
it made you feel it, like, yeah,
it
now
was
we're here.
it was
this is good.
stylistically.
Yeah, the music.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. I was gonna say this earlier, but I'm happy that there wasn't like a lot of jokes
Mhm.
in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I'm happy they're not making it a comedy like all the
Thor
other
Ragnarok.
MCU movies. Yeah, Thor Ragnarok.
Moving on with the trailer. Anything else you guys want to talk about the trailer? I mean, like, we got Ulysses
Yeah.
Claw, in there.
Good.
Who else we got to see in there?
For the Black Panther trailer, what I'm really excited for. I feel like the Marvel movies have kind of been lacking in the supporting cast. I'm really excited to see what they bring.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be unreal. Like everyone's going to have a distinct role and a purpose for it, and it's going to be phenomenal to see.
I'm really excited.
I'm excited to
The supporting
see
cast
what
is great.
Stan Lee's cameo is gonna be. I hope he's like the only white guy in Wakanda.
What else did you see? Let's go with.
Well, I was going to say,
I like the special effects in the trailer as well. Like all the music, special effects.
Mhm.
You know, the slow motions. So good. I loved it.
What about the fact that now
Yeah.
it's hidden in an invisible force field, kind of like with Wonder Woman?
yeah.
But it makes sense too in both versions, both films.
Did they do that in the comics?
It was hidden, but I don't remember how exactly.
Like,
I think
force
it'll be
field.
something where we find out what's more like man-made because of the technology, right?
Yeah.
But I think everyone's
think,
kind of forgetting and downplaying Andy Serkis too.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
with his
he's got
claw.
his new robotic arm
Mhm.
hand.
Oh yeah.
I think
Lupita Nyong'o looked great, by the way, too.
what looks great?
Lupita Nyong'o. Am I saying her name wrong?
Oh
Who?
yeah. She looks
Lupita.
great.
Oh,
She's finally not a CGI character. Yeah.
That suit. Let's talk about the suit, guys. We didn't even talk about the suit. The new one. With
Oh,
the
yeah.
cool blue holographic thing that goes on with it, whatever that technology is.
people really hated the suit in the first trailer, but like now all of a sudden it's gone because of purple. You see, this is why purple makes
And-
everything better.
Y'all see the bat symbol on it?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bat, yo,
Oh yeah.
DC
The
better
only-
copyright that shit, bro.
Yeah. The only thing I
And,
don't
you know,
like
if my
about
account
the
can get taken down, that movie can get taken down too.
Yeah.
That
The one
reference
thing
to
I-
Lion King, too, was great with the
yeah.
Aurora Borealis
straight
in
up.
the sky. Him walking
Yeah.
around the field. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Akuma Wakanda.
No, Akuna T'Challa. It means I don't care.
Hakuna T'Challa.
And Michael B. Jordan as the villain. For the ladies out there, do you think he's bumpy all the way down?
What
Oh,
the?
man.
Oh, that's nasty.
It's not nasty.
This is talking nerdy after hours.
No, the
Lexi,
bumpy
This is
things
Michael
on
B.
his-
Jordan we're talking about, okay?
No, we're
Listen,
talking about the.
he's bumped for her pleasure.
Exactly.
Wait,
Ribbed for her pleasure. Lexi, what do you have?
Oh.
I've strived to be like you, my man.
I like
Or it's
randomly. I like randomly hear my name, and then there's so many things happening at once. I don't know what's happening.
We're talking about bumps.
Michael
You could
B.
think of
Jordan's
it that
Like
way.
poop?
No, we're gonna skip this.
No.
Anyways. Forward.
Okay.
Michael B.
bye.
Jordan. Michael B. Jordan in the giant gold, not giant, but in the gold leopard suit, whatever you want to call it.
So is it? So wait, what is the
It's a
villain? I
jaguar,
don't know that
jaguar.
much of.
Jaguar.
Is it
gold
Jaguar?
No, his
Jaguar.
I saw
Killmonger is
artwork
the name of the
today.
character. Killmonger. But
Yeah, I saw artwork today by Samuel Chev, something in those lines. He has very good artwork, and he put like
Yeah, I love
T'Challa,
it.
and it was him looking at the suits. And I saw like that suit, and I was like, wow, is that like another mantle of Black Panther that what's his name? I said Killmonger. Wow.
Killmonger.
I call
Eric
it,
Killmonger.
I've been
Did he,
hearing
like,
people
take
say
it?
we don't know the story. Did you see the movie? I didn't see the movie yet, so no, I don't know.
I mean, it's in the comics.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, so you're not even a Marvel fan,
I just
bro.
learned how to read. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I was
Comics.
like, I've been calling it the gold Jaguar suit for now. I don't know what you want to call it, but it looks great.
Yeah, and did you see how it like shredded his clothes when it like
Yeah.
transformed?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It looks so good. The same thing happened with the Black Panther suit in the shot where he's running and he does that Spider-Man 2 flip over the car.
Cause we How'd you do that?
Eat your green vegetables.
As the suit gets
Oh
put on
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Why
They
is that
keep
not a
using that.
meme? I literally just thought of it in my head right now. Why has that not been a meme already? The same flip. From
Wait,
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, that's copyright.
Spider-Man 2, where he goes and like, oh, eat your green vegetables. He did that backflip over the car. Same thing just happened in the Black Panther trailer. He did that flip as he put the suit
Oh,
on.
yo, I didn't even realize that. What the hell?
I literally just
Dude,
realized
they
it
should
right
copyright that.
now. I know. So much copyright in this film. Sony, Warner Bros. Are going to be suing the hell out of it. So we're moving on, guys. That was the Black Panther trailer. We loved it. Justice League dropped the trailer at New York City Comic Con. Now that was
No,
awesome.
not at New York City Comic Con.
It was Sunday. The Comic Con was
Yeah,
still
but
going on.
they just released it to the internet. They didn't show it anywhere at New York City
It was
Comic
during
Con, or else I
Comic
would have
Con.
been there.
I'm counting it during Comic Con because it was during Comic Con. Okay. So,
Yes, but they didn't
okay,
drop it
sir,
at
okay?
Comic Con. They
Sir, I
dropped
need
it on
you to
YouTube,
relax.
and it was
Sir, I need you to
coincidentally on the day
relax.
of Comic Con.
Take a deep breath and take a step back, please, sir.
Younis, calm down, calm down.
I love this kid. All right.
I love
Younis,
you
what do you
too.
think of the trailer?
I love you.
Me, if you saw my reaction, I instantly got emotional when I saw Henry Cavill's beautiful face and his flannel, the red and black flannel, everything. It was beautiful.
His CGI mustache.
Yeah, I cannot believe that was CGI. That's insane.
Wait, no
Yeah.
freaking way. I had no idea that was CGI.
The chances of that being CGI right there, that was very, very high.
Yeah, he
yeah,
took a
that was
picture with the
CGI.
flannel sweater. He took a picture with
Oh,
that
true,
sweater,
true.
and he had a full beard. But yeah, that was sick. And the Flash, Barry, he's gonna be amazing. Just if the trailer is making him look so good, and if he can stay that way in the movie, because I've known not to judge a movie by its trailer from DC movies specifically. So I'm just gonna be optimistic, but so far I'm trying to contain my hype, and it's just not working. I think he's gonna be the best part of the movie.
I'm gonna move it over to Shawn next.
Yeah, no, I was really happy with how they did the trailer, just because you have to compare it to Batman vs Superman, right? Just it's a natural thing to do, and that's why I feel like their marketing has really learned from that film, because I watching all the trailers, watching all the clips, watching everything else for Batman vs Superman, and then going to the theater. I feel like I watched a ton of it already, so a lot of that experience was lost on me in the theater, and I came up like not feeling like it did anything new or exciting for me. So I think I might have had a different feeling if I saw it for the first time sitting in the theater. So with this trailer, I'm really happy they kept a lot of mystery still, but they gave you just enough to get you super pumped and super excited. So
We still
I'm
haven't
really
seen
looking-
Steppenwolf.
Exactly, and I'm really glad, because we know he's in the film. We saw a little bit of him, but that's all you need. You don't need to go in depth. You don't need to show specific action scenes and stuff. So
And they showed Superman perfectly, like without showing him.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
They're
Yes.
everyone
Yeah,
knows
they
he's
show
coming
Clark.
back, but in what aspect we don't know, which is fantastic.
Like, here, guys, he's in the film. Don't worry. But, like,
Yeah.
he's dead. Just come see the movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Steven. I'm gonna give it to Steven first, before I give it to Lexi. What do you think of the trailer?
No, I loved it. I loved the trailer, and it's so good to see Clark Kent at the start, and they show a little bit of that, and just all the action scenes, and
Anything,
I absolutely
that
just loved it.
stuck out. I mean, like, come on, Jason Momoa being Jason.
Yeah, he's gonna
Momoa.
My man.
My man,
My
my
man.
man,
My man.
my man.
Dude.
Woo!
Dude, I
You
love
just always
Jason
hear
Momoa.
that scream
Mhm.
at the end.
I mean, I was just to say quickly before I give it to Lexi here is that I actually did think I love this trailer, but I still think the one before it was just a little bit better.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
Not saying just because one's better, the other one has to suck. They're both fantastic trailers. But if you're gonna ask me which one I preferred, it's gonna be the one before this one, because this one I felt like it was a little bit more of an extension of that one, where it was very similar scenes, just a little bit longer, different version of those scenes. But the one last week showed us a lot of, or not last week, the one before this one showed us a lot of new footage, while this one just kind of like extended all the new footage that we just saw from the last one.
Exactly, yeah.
But
Well, I think
all
they're not
these
trying to show
trailers-
too much.
Exactly. All these trailers and promos and all these weekly promos that they're doing right now for marketing, they're not showing you brand new footage. They're showing you like quick little extensions of the same scenes you keep seeing. So I'm like glad. I'm very happy.
Yeah,
part of
me
me is
too.
like part of me
Yeah.
wants to see new stuff, but I'm like I'm glad they're hiding it all for the
But
film.
you
See,
know what
with,
I've been noticing? Like all the post production they're doing, like there's some scenes that they've changed, like
Oh,
like,
yeah.
with every trailer, like whether it's like the sky or the lighting.
Yeah.
It's like especially that scene with Batman jumping.
Now it's
And there's
indoors.
like,
Now it's
yeah,
indoors
they
now.
changed that like 5 times.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Somebody said that a lot of the reason this trailer might not have been as good as why the marketing doesn't show as much is because a lot of it's still being worked on and the movie is not even picture locked just yet because it's very, very to the last second pretty much. Lexi, what did you think of the trailer?
Per usual, Shawn likes to steal the words out of my mouth. But thank you.
That's what
Literally,
she said.
yeah. Well, that was a really bad. That's what she said, and you should know better if you like The Office. All right. Freaking so excited for Jason Momoa. I love him. I think he's like just a great like person in general.
Abs.
And yes, those abs, babe. But no, I think it's gonna be really good, and I know it's gonna be a step up from Batman versus Superman, and like I hope I'm right.
Who haven't talked? Liam, you already talked about the trailer or no?
Well, I was gonna say something. I really liked how they put the Man of Steel theme at the beginning.
Yeah,
I love
that
that.
was like,
Zimmer.
yeah, that
Dude,
was
I cried,
the best part.
I love that theme. I love it so much. I actually listen to it in my off time every now and then.
Me too. Hey, at least we can finally agree on something.
We can also agree about.
Hey, me too.
Nah, I'm not gonna go with it. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, you better not.
I had something that was gonna go, but I'm like, I'll spare his life.
Hey, yo, can I quickly say something?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. So it's also good with the trailer. Like they're not showing the reason why they're not showing heaps of new stuff from in the last trailer, because like with Batman Superman, they showed Doomsday. Everyone complained about Doomsday. With this one, they're not really showing Superman, and everyone's like, oh, why aren't they showing Superman? And I'm just like, well, it's good that they didn't show Superman because everyone will complain. Like,
exactly.
and plus Superman's dead.
Hey, there's
Superman's
still
dead.
one more trailer that's coming out.
No, there's not.
There is?
Yeah,
that was the final
this
trailer.
wasn't labeled the final trailer. Every single DC trailer was labeled final trailer. This was not labeled final trailer.
Man,
that
this
would
had
be
to
a
the
mistake
final
with
Oh,
that
there's
trailer.
still one more.
This is still.
I thought that was the last
show
one.
any.
They could easily do one more.
There's been
There's
3
nothing
trailers in the
more.
Twitter trailer. That was the last trailer. I'm saying that was the last trailer.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure
hope
that's the
it
last
is.
trailer.
I hope it is too, but like it wasn't labeled final trailer. Look at the Wonder Woman final trailer. Look at the Batman vs Superman final trailer. The Man of Steel final trailer. The Suicide Squad final trailer.
Well, the
It all
Flash
was
final
labeled.
trailer.
They're
Final trailer.
making changes.
Hopefully,
Well,
I mean,
it's like
I
under
don't
a
wanna
month of
see
the
it.
movie.
Yeah, there's no need for another full-length trailer. We're good.
I think that'd be the biggest
It's so
mistake,
close to the
honestly.
movie.
All the marketing and the promo weeks and everything they're doing right now, there's no more need. So we're good.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
more need.
All right.
And
Alright,
we're
so-
getting all those like this week is Flash week.
Yeah.
So
And
we're
not
getting
last
on
week
this.
was Aquaman week, right?
Yeah.
Is there gonna be a
They-
Super week?
Superman
Probably
week will be
not.
the week before the last week, maybe.
Yeah, that
I
feels
hope
like the last one.
No, there won't be because all the marketing is really not on him, so they wouldn't conclude him with that too. Let's see here. What's the last? Is that it? We only have one last trailer, which is Star Wars, right?
Pacific.
All right. So the final trailer we're gonna talk about, guys, is gonna be the Star Wars trailer. Now, this trailer was awesome.
Lit.
Oh, yeah.
It blew the Justice League trailer out of the water for me. I'm sorry, Aquaman.
I heard.
Jeez. Come on, that one shot of Kylo Ren looking at the ship where a lot of this trailer has to be clever editing and misdirects for sure. There's no possible way.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
But when you just watch the trailer by itself, that tension where it's just General Leia and Kylo Ren, they're mentally facing each other with the Force, and he's about to kill her. You're like, what?
Yeah.
And the way the music just stops, and all you hear is just the from the devices and everything in the cockpit, and it's just no sound. I was
I'm
just like, oh
I'm
my god!
Yes. I'm stressed like right now. Like that was so good.
Because
Wouldn't
you
you be-
obviously know what's gonna. Her character something has to happen to her character, and now you also know him. He's trying to be. He's struggling to the good side. He's trying to cut off the bad side or cut off the good side from the bad. He's freaking losing his mind. And
What-
if you look really closely in the background, you see that the people walking behind her are not really running around. So I think that's just clever editing. I don't think it's exact danger like that.
Yeah, but if you think about it, like with the Force, like they might just be having that conversation, and like that ship doesn't actually know that they're gonna go down.
There was a huge battle going on when the TIE silencer, whatever it's called, that Kylo.
You never know.
Wouldn't it?
Damn.
Wouldn't it be kind of wrong to kill off Leia?
They killed off
Like-
Han.
Yeah, but like Carrie Fisher, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Her character has to happen to her character. I'm not saying
Yeah.
I'm not saying CGI. I'm not saying recast. I'm not saying nothing. I'm saying something has to happen.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
we have to see what's going to happen. If he,
yeah.
the fact that they said that in the trailer makes me think that's not what's going to happen.
Cannot. They can't recast her either. That would be like the dumbest move ever.
That'd be hella disrespect.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
for
I think,
I don't think. I mean, if you talk to her family, they're not really against much of anything.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think
They're
like
pretty okay with a lot
fan-wise,
of.
like I don't think the fans would be happy
But
at
if you have
all.
to recast it to retire her character for one film where the character goes off somewhere, I mean, it's just like it's really difficult. They're stuck in a really bad situation. I think by now they've already figured out what they're gonna do. But,
for sure.
But they have not told.
yeah, they're gonna blow her up.
Oh my gosh! Well, that was
Sorry.
What else? Come on, that final moment. If you watch my reaction or anybody's reaction on YouTube, that final moment where it's like, I need someone to show me my path, whether it's a misdirect or not. But when you watch the trailer and he just shows Kylo Ren looking at her and he holds his hand out, I lost my mind. That was
Same.
like, Raylo exists. I didn't know what to think of that. And then Snoke was there. He looked like he's pretty average sized. And he was like doing that weird force waterboarding to her, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Finn and Captain Phasma just going head to head. He's got the traitor stick, is what I call it. They're going in on it. Oh, it looks so good.
That's what she said.
Anyway,
That was a good one. Come on, Lexi.
I'm gonna
that was a
go
good
with,
I like that one. I like that one.
Okay, I'll take it.
I'm gonna go with Liam. What did you think of the trailer?
Oh, damn. It was
Damn.
it was amazing. I'm not gonna even lie. Like it dropped late at night
The music, everything. Oh,
and it just made my night. I don't know. It was amazing. Yeah.
it was beautiful.
I don't know what to say.
I'm gonna give it to Lexi before I give it to Shawn because apparently Shawn keeps taking all her words. So Lexi goes first.
No, I love when Shawn speaks because all I go is like yes, yes, yes.
Agree.
Agree. Literally, like I'm gonna use a funny word. I'm flabbergasted. I
am appalled.
back off.
Damn.
Right. I loved it so much. Like, oh my god, it was just a solid trailer. It was. I read a lot of things from several Instagram accounts that were like, "Don't watch it. People are saying it shows too much," but
Nah.
I don't think it did, and I think it was really classy. I'm so excited to see it, and I just want to note on the Finn and Captain Phasma battle that looks really sick, and I hope it is because they built up Captain Phasma so much in that last movie. So it'd be nice if there's like a little screen time for that.
I wouldn't say they built her up. I say they hyped her up, but then nothing ever happened.
Hyped her up, yes, thank you.
And before I give it to Shawn, I want to say one thing. A lot of people were saying don't watch the trailer because the director himself, before the trailer dropped, tweeted out saying, "I would suggest people don't watch it because I feel like it shows too much."
Yeah.
Ryan Johnson tweeted that out. And then when I watched the trailer, I'm like, I feel like a lot of this is misdirect, so I don't really think it shows that much as people think.
I totally agree. I know it's misdirect, so I'm on your boat. Let's
Shawn.
sail away.
Shawn, what do you think of the trailer?
Yeah, Lexi just took the words right out of my mouth. It's
There we go.
Oh.
There we go.
So what I picked up from it, which I thought was crazy interesting, was the fact of where Luke's at right now. Right, he is scared, and I love that.
I love
That's
it.
the first time you see him. And he's like frantic. You see the panic in his face, his eyes. So I'm really interested to see how that transitions over to his training with Rey, whether or not he's reluctant or because of everything that has gone on in his past. But I thought that was a great little thing to add in there because you really see the character building, as you would say. Yeah.
An interesting story arc for this character, you know.
Yeah.
And when he talks, I hear the Luke inside him. I feel like I'm looking at Luke Skywalker again. Not like you know when you watch like Arnold Schwarzenegger play this character he played back in the old days, and just doesn't feel like the same. When Mark Hamill was portraying Luke just now in the trailer, I'm like, I feel like I'm seeing Luke just older now. Do you guys see what I'm trying to say? Like it feels
Absolutely.
like he's back right into that character, even though it's a different version of the character now. Where he's
Just a testament to his acting ability, right?
exactly, yeah.
But and then another thing too is that I don't think the trailer really touched on it, and I'm kind of hoping the movie does. But the fact that Luke has been in hiding and not really around for all these events that have taken place to not only like his really, really close friends and family, so he's been in seclusion, and is he going to have that type of guilt kind of settle in on him that he wasn't around to maybe help Leia or help Han or any of that stuff? I think that's a really interesting plot point. I really hope it's I can't think of the word for it.
Touched on?
Or
Yeah, explored. There we go. But it'll be interesting.
Well, as everybody knows, Younis doesn't like Star Wars. He's made that very clear. So when I'm going to ask him about the
Is Younis here?
he's still right there.
Where's Younis?
I don't know.
He's probably
Where'd he go?
getting his Instagram deleted again. Steven, did you watch the trailer?
Yeah, I thought it was amazing. Like, damn.
That's all you gotta say.
Is she gonna go to dark side or
Oh,
what?
you need to say,
Is she
damn.
gonna go dark side or what?
What if she goes dark and Kylo comes to the light?
ooh.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Oh, yo, can I add something?
Go ahead.
Okay, so you know how The Force Awakens was like so much like The New Hope?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yes.
Aren't you kind of getting the same? Like The Last Jedi is a lot like Empire Strikes Back. Like the whole training thing with Yoda and Luke is kind of like Luke and Rey. And then we also saw like
The Walkers.
you know the Hoth battle. Yeah, the Walkers. They're on like some snow planet.
Yeah, I think it's going to have a
And-
couple reminiscent things, but if you look at the trailer, a lot of it looks very different than we've seen before in any Star Wars stuff, too.
Yeah.
So, like, instead
yeah,
of
I
Yoda
guess.
being
It looks-
very, like, train, now Luke is very much like, don't train. And then you're going to have this confrontation just like he did in Empire Strikes Back with Luke and his father. You're going to have this with Rey finding out about her parents. You're going to find out...
Obi-Wan, probably.
and Rey and Kylo having a conversation just like, you know, Darth Vader and Luke did. Kind of
Yeah.
stuff like that's been going on. So
Someone's gonna lose their hand.
And not to mention that it looks like Rey and Snoke duke it out at some point, or there's some sort of confrontation there, which is
reminiscent
little
of
soon.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was actually going to see them two together in this film. I knew it was going to get more Snoke, but I didn't know to what extent. But for them to actually battle it out, that'd be awesome.
Oh wait, I just thought of what if Rey says, I need someone to train me, because she's actually like that. That's actually the two of them meeting. I need someone to train me. She goes with him. She gets to Snoke. She tries to kill him. That's like she's actually playing, but now he would sense it. Not
JK
Oh, she's
bitches.
playing.
I don't know if Kylo would sense it or if he'd be too to figure it out.
Man, Kyle was pretty emotional, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Pretty emotional.
I kind of like it though. I like this interesting.
And he like goes full on. He
personality.
goes full on like
Rage mode.
crazy like lightsaber.
So that's everything we have to say about all the trailers, right, guys?
No, yeah, but
Yes.
Pacific Rim.
All right.
Oh,
so
yeah.
before we end the podcast, you guys want to say what trailer was your favorite?
Jose, you still have Pacific Rim.
We didn't talk about Pacific Rim.
It's okay.
I blacked out, I guess, for 15 minutes.
Does not matter, Jose.
I agree
think-
with the whispers.
Oh,
I think that
That's a good whisper.
I'm joking. I love John Boyega. I really love him.
I really don't think we talked about the trailer.
I don't know if
I
we
think we
did.
talked about it in the beginning. I don't think we talked
We
about
we
it.
mentioned it.
I think we didn't. No, we haven't talked about the trailer because we talked about it before we started recording.
Yeah,
No,
that's right.
I okay. I know we said something about it, but like I'm down to re-talk about it. It's fine.
Oh, we were talking about the whole Godzilla thing.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, we got distracted.
Well, guys, it was
I
a
love
Pacific Rim
music.
trailer. It was explosions and stuff going on, and we're gonna move forward. Okay. So, what was the favorite trailer you guys had?
Mine was Justice League. It was more hyped, I think. It got me more excited.
I'm choosing Star Wars. Blew everything out of the water.
You're such a bandwagon.
Shut up. Shut
A little
up.
bandwagon.
Let's go. Who's next? Steven?
Justice League, for sure.
Younis?
I think the Runaways had the best one.
No way.
Damn. Betrayal.
No, I'm joking. Justice League, obviously.
Oh yeah, Justice League.
My man.
My
And
Bummer.
Lexi?
I'm actually gonna go with Black Panther. I really liked it a lot, and I'm so stoked for it.
I think Black Panther was like second or third around with Justice League. I couldn't figure out which one was next. But Shawn, what do you got?
I'm gonna have to go with the New Mutants, just because I mean I was already crazy hyped for all those other ones. I've already seen footage from all of them, about as everyone has basically. So this one kind of came out of nowhere and really got me interested and it got me hooked on what they're gonna bring to the show. So.
All right. Well,
That's true.
Awesome. That's going to be the end of the podcast for everybody. Thank you for joining. You could tell everybody where you can find you at. Steven, where can people find you?
You'll find me at everything_DCEU Comics.
Okay. Younis, where can people find you?
Well, not world_of_flash_, because that was deleted. Just look up Real World of Flash on Instagram.
Are you going to do that?
Don't
every
follow
episode?
the fake ones, please.
Lexi, where can people find you?
You can find me at DarthLexii.
With 2 eyes.
2 eyes.
All right, then. And Liam, where can people find you?
You can find me at dc.marvel.unite on Instagram and Twitter, I guess.
And lastly is going to be Shawn. Shawn, you're going to get a new username. It's just too much to learn. But where
It's
can
too
people
much. I
find-
know. I've been so long. Yeah, you can find me at Updates in Cinema. You just search that, you'll find me.
Okay. You can find me anywhere look up Nerdy Hero on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, anywhere you want. And that's going to be the end of the podcast, guys. Thank you for everybody for joining. And as always, remember, keep it nerdy.